So if you've ever wished to customize your Samsung settings, create a shortcut to your favorite Samsung settings, or even launch an action just by tapping on the back of your phone, then this good luck model is for you. It is called the RegiStar, and today I'll be taking you through everything that it can do. So welcome and welcome back to the Doitright Tech channel, where I take you through everything tech. And if you've been following this series, you know that I'm covering every single good luck model one by one, explaining exactly what each one of them does. And if you've missed any previous video, you can check the top right corner here where there is a card to the good luck playlist that I've done. Inside there you find not only these individual series, but even other ones that work from different models together. And if you're watching this as it's been released, we're still working through so many other good luck models. So that you don't miss when I release it, please don't forget to hit the like, smash the subscribe button to come back for more, and hit the bell notification icon so you don't miss out on any video that I post. On that note, let's go. So yes, if you're a new user of good luck, you might have heard it before or hearing it for the first time, and you don't know what it is. It's basically a tool that allows customization not on the visual side only, but also on productivity when it comes to your Samsung phone. So let me show you how to get it quickly. So to get it, you can just swipe, go into Galaxy Store right there, search for the good luck application, and then install it. But if you find it hard, that playlist I showed you, just search for install good luck, and I've shown you other alternatives to getting the good luck on your phone. So let's get into it. So what you're going to do is go into good luck, and once you're in good luck, we're going to be looking for the RegiStar. So you're going to scroll down, and here is RegiStar. So you can see conveniently configure your settings app and quick launch of useful features. So we can tap on it and go into the RegiStar. So once in here, we can see 5 things that we're going to be talking about. And the first one is customize your settings home. Maybe the traditional look of the settings, there are some of them that you don't like to use, and there are some that you use often, so you want to bring them up. Those you don't often use, you want to just remove them from the space. This is where you do it. So you're going to customize your settings home, and then here, you're able to tap on this. That's menu order and group settings, and tap on it this way. You're either able to make those items not visible or move some of them around. Let's say, for instance, I never really come into this space, so I'm just going to remove this. Then also, I use my display and battery a lot, so I want to bring them way up here to the beginning. So I can bring them right there, and then I can hit save. Just so you know it's working, I'm going to swipe down this way, go into settings, and you can see the arrangement currently here. We have connections and connected devices starting right underneath my profile. So when we're in here and I hit on save now, when we go back into settings, we can see now we've got this profile there, and it's followed by display and battery. And if we look through, we can no more find the modes and routines right here, even though when we're here, we can actually use modes and routines right there. But if we look in our settings, we wouldn't find it in settings because it's no more there. So you can actually play around with exactly how you want the order of your settings to look. All right. If you've done changes that you want to revert, you can always tap on this and revert changes, or tap on this and reset it to the original. And if you check settings now, we're good, brand new. All right. Then the next thing here we can see is show account name. When we come into settings here, you can see the account name is my name. But if you don't want to show the name and you want to show the nickname, you could always do that. And if we come here now, it's reading do it right. So you can also play around with what it is you want it to be showing inside that space. All right, we can move out of here. Space actually keeps record of changes that have been done inside your settings. So if you recently changed some settings and later can't really remember what exact modification you did in your settings, you're able to come right here and review what happened. It is quite similar to Nice Catch, which is another good luck model I've spoken about. You can check the top right corner here, you find it there. And that one, there has more catching of history of actions that have been done on your phone than this one, because this is limited to settings. So let's go in here. Once we tap on it, we can see some actions that have been done. So we can see that I turned my location on, Wi-Fi on, Bluetooth on, dark mode on. I did some 5 seconds screen timeout, then that and this. So all the history of changes that I've done in my settings would actually be here, and also showing the time these actions were done. If you want this history, you can keep it on. If not, you can remove it, and that's it. Thing we're going to be looking at is search option. Now this is a very important one, because inside search option you get to do 3 things. The first one here is display policy. Now, if you come into display policy, you're able to determine how you want your displays to look in your settings. Let me show you. Currently, if I come into settings right here, and I try to search for something this way, like battery, okay, like this, you can see there are suggestions, there are results, and inside results we've got different categories. We've got some in about phone, we've got some under just battery. This is actually menu order, so it's searching it in a menu order, but you can switch that to accuracy so that now when you come to search inside here, the same thing, battery, you can see now it's actually going to give you individual ones like this, not in the menu order. It's going to show this way, so you're able to tap and go exactly where it is you want to go. But it doesn't end there, because there is this, which allows you to create a shortcut from those searches. So under search options, you get the option to toggle this on, which allows you to create shortcuts from those searches. So for example, we've turned accuracy on and we have this. Then we come inside the settings and we search for battery. All right, inside here, maybe battery level is what I want to keep. I can hold down now on that, and immediately I'm going to get an icon that's going to be sent to the home screen. I tap on that, and if I go to the home screen now, I'm going to have this seated right here. So whenever I tap on this, it's going to go straight into battery level and show me the battery level. So now with the allow creation of shortcuts feature turned on, I'm able to create individual shortcuts of settings onto my home screen. Then we come to the final option inside here, which is hide tag suggestions. With this toggled off, when you go into settings, sometimes when you're searching for something like keyboard, all right, sometimes we do get hashtags at the bottom of it. If you don't want those hashtags there, then you need to just toggle this feature off. It doesn't hurt or change anything. Moving on. All right, so back in here, the next one is going to be back tap action. So here you can tap on the back tap action. You're greeted with this space. Once turned on, you can see right here, event detect notification. So if you want a toast to pop up on the screen, if it detects whatever action it is that you have performed with regards to the tapping of the back of your phone, then you want to toggle this on. So for the sake of this example, we're going to have it on. Then you get to select either double tap or triple tap, and then the sensitivity. So let's look at something here. So double tap, we can select the option to double tap and come here into selecting the type of action we want. The type of actions, we've got several here, but if you pick this one with a wheel next to it, we can select this. Do we want to take a screenshot and share, or we want to take a screenshot and basically have taken the screenshot? In this example, we're going to take basic, and that will mean that we just basically take the screenshot. Once that has been selected, we're going to back out of here, and we can also come to the triple side, and we can say this one should send the whatever screen we are in into a pop-up window. Once that has been selected, we're good. We're going to demonstrate shortly. Then in here, we've got gates. These are things that prevents the phone from actually detecting or performing the actions that we've selected here. So these are gates that stop that. And the first gate could be power saving mode. That means if we're in power saving mode, that is not going to work. And if we're in low battery mode of 20% and below, it's also not going to work. You can set these triggers on, and so that those do not work during those conditions. Either than that, the sensors are going to be on even through these times, and they're going to be draining your battery even at those times. So with those toggled on, we've set gates to block those actions during that time. And down here, we're setting sensitivity. That is how quick it's able to detect those actions. So we set it all the way high to demonstrate. So we're going to demonstrate quickly. So when I pick up my phone and I double tap the back of the phone, 1, 2, we see the toast show on the screen, and a screenshot has also been taken. So the toast that we turned on was what caused that toast to show. We're going to do it again. And then we can see that toast on, and the screenshot has also been taken. If we are taking the option of and share right here, that means when we double tap the back of the phone, we're going to take the screenshot and immediately be ready to share it to people. All right. So let's try the triple touch, which is going to send the screen into the pop-up view mode. So 1, 2, 3, and that's a triple touch. And unfortunately, this screen does not support that. So we're going to leave the screen and select settings, and then we're going to try that 1, 2, 3, and we get a triple touch, and immediately we go into that window. So if that's a feature that you want to actually use, this is it. And the next one is going to be the side key press and hold. So the side key we have here, which can be allocated to different things. In the previous video we made under routines plus, you can check the top right corner here, it should be there. We demonstrated how we could even set this to do different actions depending on the location you find yourself in. So if you're interested in that, you can check that card. So here, when you tap on this, you're greeted with this space. It just allows you to allocate the press and hold action of this button to any action. So there you can select any of these and you can allocate to pressing and holding that button. So it's that simple. I don't think there is a demonstration really needed for that. So this here is everything inside the RegiStar Good Luck model. It is one of the best Good Luck models if you want to quickly access your settings, smarter search options, useful shortcuts, and additional ways to interact with your phone. Again, if you haven't watched the other parts of the Good Luck models and Good Luck series, kindly check that playlist I showed before and benefit from the series. So let me know in the comment section which RegiStar feature you will start using for the first time. But without wasting much time, don't forget to hit the like, smash the subscribe button to come back for more, and hit the bell notification icon so you don't miss out on any video that I post. On that note, I'll see you in the next video. Peace out.